Ever heard the phrase, it's easier to sell water to a needy, thirsty man in a desert than to try to sell ice to an Eskimo? When you are deciding to pick your market or niche, you need to think whether you are choosing the right niche or not, based on what desperate problem the market needs solution for. At the same time, it's not a good idea to also overanalyze and make it more complicated than it seems. But it's not just enough to stop at finding a desperate market. We need more data to see if niche can be profitable or not in the long run, apart from you being passionate about it, of course. So, what other kind of data can be useful while analyzing the performance of a niche? Try to gather data of how well your niche is performing, like whether it has been decreasing or increasing in popularity in terms of traffic volume, or whether the demand for niche spikes during some particular month or season. Try to gather data of the overall performance of the niche based on device, the location of the countries where it's popular, etc. Thirdly, it will be great to get some idea of the competitor websites who are competing with us in the same niche. Bing Campaign Planner is my go-to tool when choosing a niche for my Bing campaigns because you can analyze the performance of a niche using all of the criteria that are discussed above. So here I am inside the Bing Campaign Planner, which you can access via the Tools tab of your Bing Ads account. So the first step would be to choose your market. Like you can choose your markets from these option here, like UK, the Australian market, or the Canadian market, or the US market. That is the four major English speaking markets. And for the sake of this example, I'll be choosing the US market, and as such, I promote mostly CPA offers targeting the US market because the traffic converts very well. Now we can see very clearly that Bing has already done a lot of niche picking for us based on various verticals, and you can see all the verticals here. In fact, even Bing has done all the niche analysis based on the subcategories or sub niches. So, for example, some of the sub niches for finance would be accounting and auditing, banking, grants and scholarships. Like there are a lot of CPA offers related to grants, scholarships, student loans, which are a big market. So you can start your niche research either using the predefined data already provided by Bing, or you can do a search here. So let us say that we are going after the market of brain supplements. So the first thing that we can see is a graphical performance of the search volume trends of the keyword over the last 1 year, that is from the period of April 2016 to March of 2017, which are sorted in terms of every month. So the data is collected over a period of 1 year on a monthly basis. So the next thing we can see is the overall performance of the keyword in the last month. So this is the period that is April 16th to the April 22nd. The number of impressions are 7,000, where the clicks are 273. And this is the search volume for a period of 7 days. The number of times that the list of keywords associated were searched. Now the important data to look here is what is the average cost per click, the top of the page CPC, That is the mainline section which I discussed in the Bing PPC fundamentals video. And what is the average cost per click for the sidebar? That is the right side of the web page. So for your ads to be displayed on the sidebar, what will be the average cost per click that you have to pay? And what is the average click-through rate for this niche? So we can see that the average cost per click is little high for this niche. It's 1.37, and the top of the page CPC is 1.39 and sidebar CPC is 1.14. CTR is 3.5%, which is somewhat decent. Like anything above 2% is okay, but if you're going after this keyword, you know that it is slightly towards the expensive side. So this finishes our first analysis of the niche. Like we searched the keyword and we saw the graphical performance of the search volume of the keyword over the period of last 1 year, which is sorted in terms of every month. And we also saw what is the average search volume, the impressions, the clicks, and the average cost per click, as well as for the top of the page and sidebar CPC and the click-through rate. So now we can analyze the data in terms of location, like which city in US is this keyword is being more searched for. So you can see that Texas has the most search volume, followed by California. Now you may be thinking like, how can this data be useful? This gives you a very good starting point to laser target your campaign to only those locations where this niche is being more searched for, because obviously then you will get more sales, because this niche is more popular in these locations than say Washington. So this is an option you get when you are targeting your campaign inside your Bing campaigns. Like you could choose the entire US location, or you could use this data pre-research for the niche that you have done, and target and maybe create an ad that is only targeted towards the uh, population of Texas. Now we can analyze the niche in terms of the performance by device, like which device is being most used for to search for this niche. And we can clearly see that desktop is the winner here, and smartphones and tablets are very less. So again, you can use this data when you are targeting inside your Bing campaigns. You have the option by how much percentage you want to increase or decrease the ads to be displayed to a particular device. So if you set your percentage to 100% for desktop, all of the ads will be only shown to the searcher when they are searching through your ad. So your ad will be mostly shown only for the desktop, and it will not be shown when a searcher is searching for the keyword brain supplements using a smartphone or a tablet. Now we can also take advantage of the competition analysis by the Bing Ads provided by the Bing Ads Campaign Planner, and we can clearly see here the number of competing websites that are also targeting the same niche or keyword, and it is sorted in terms of the ads coverage. So we can see that lifeextension.com has the highest percentage of the online ads auction share of over 30%. That is, their ads are being displayed more than the other websites below them. So we can also try to go through each of these websites and also check like what kind of products are they promoting in this market, and whether or not even we can sign up to be an affiliate for one of the products and start promoting them. Now in this example, I was trying to target the niche brain supplements, but I didn't enter any product name as such. So it's not always necessary that you should only enter the name of the niche like finance or scholarships, loans, grants, or brain supplements. You can also enter the actual name of the product. So one of the product that I am promoting inside the financial niche and the loans niche is a product called Horizon Gold Card. And I want to show you this example because you can also target the product name. Horizon Gold Card, the product name has only average CPC of 0.57, which is comparatively less. And the sidebar CPC is only 5 cents. Now this is a product which is available Horizon Gold Card both in Peerfly and Max Bounty. Now the advantage of targeting the exact product name in your campaign will lead to good conversions, as these are the exact buyer name keywords people are searching for. And they are almost at the end of the buying cycle to make the purchase or whatever action we need them to take, like entering their email information, etc. So once again, we can see the search volume by location, like which location this is being most searched for. So once again, Texas is leading here. And we can also see the competing websites. So Horizon Car Services .com is having the maximum ads coverage. Finally, I also wanted to analyze the performance for one last niche, example niche that I will be using for this direct linking campaign course, which is a VPN product. So I'm sure you must be knowing what a VPN is. And this is an offer from Max Bounty, and I'll show you the actual offer a little later. So firstly, you can just do a search for the overall niche, that is VPN, and try to see what sort of results are showing. So you can see the actual, just the search term VPN has a lot of searches, over 86,000 searches. And here we can see that the average cost per click is high, as well as the top of page CPC, and the CTR is somewhat decent enough at 4%. I also mentioned that instead of trying to do a keyword niche analysis for a generic niche name like VPN, we can also directly target the product name itself. So we can directly enter the product name NordVPN from the Max Bounty CPA offer that I'm planning to use as an example niche for further campaign creation in this training series. And we can try to see what sort of results come for the same. So just like VPN, NordVPN is also having a higher search volume in the month of March. As you can see, from February to March, the search volume is increased. But we can see something that is very favorable for us. That is, the average cost per click is less. Like if you're trying to target VPN in general, and there were many VPN service providers apart from NordVPN, the cost per click was also very high. And here you can see that the average cost per click is only 0.53, and the sidebar CPC is showing almost as 0. And the important thing is that the click-through rate is very good, like around 12%, because previously the kind of click-through rates we saw were around an average from 2 to 4%, and the search volume is also decent enough. And once again, we can try to analyze the performance in terms of competition, like what are the websites that are competing for the same keyword NordVPN. And of course, NordVPN.com will have the most ads coverage, and since they are also advertising in Bing, and we can see they are having almost 69% of the ads coverage. Now another thing I wanted to mention is this message pop-up that you see from Bing Ads when you go to the Bing Ads Campaign Planner tool. So maybe by the time you watch this video, this tool may no longer be available because Bing Ads plans to remove the campaign planner tool and add its vertical insights functionality to the new keyword planner tool. So I don't know if all of these features will be retained when Ads decides to make this change. And I do hope that they don't make this change when you are watching this video. Bing Campaign Planner is a lot like Google Trends. But since we're advertising using Bing Ads, it is useful to use a Bing Campaign Planner rather than Google Trends to analyze the performance of the niche based on the various factors I discussed above and to decide whether or not to go after a particular niche. So that's it for this video on how to choose a profitable niche, and I'll see you in the next one.